second BSc, MPC and MPCS students. Welcome to physics class. In this class, I would like to teach about entropy in a reversible process. What is the value of change in entropy in a reversible process? Right. Let us consider change in entropy in reversible cycle. The net change in entropy is 0 for any reversible cycle. This statement is also called as Clausius statement or Clausius theorem. The net change in entropy delta S in a reversible cycle is 0. So according to this Clausius theorem, the sum of quantities of heat transfer during isothermal change divided by absolute temperature, that is Q by T of the isothermal in a reversible cycle is 0. So entropy means delta S equal to delta Q by delta T. So sum of the quantities of heat transfer during isothermal change. During isothermal change be delta Q divided by absolute temperature, that is delta T of the isothermal in a reversible cycle is 0. You can prove this theorem by using a reversible cycle. Let us consider a reversible is volume, pressure. Point A, B, C, D. So this is isothermal expansion. This is adiabatic expansion. This is isothermal compression. This is adiabatic compression. Here this is temperature T1, The temperature at this is T2. So starting from this initial state A, the working substance undergoes an isothermal expansion, AB absorbing amount of heat, that is amount of heat Q1, from the source at temperature T1. Then increase in Q1 be the heat and T1 be the temperature. Then increase in entropy, S is equal to S1 is equal to Q1 by T1. So during this adiabatic expansion BC, no heat is taken. Adiabatic means Q remains constant, that means no heat is taken or given up by working substance. Hence at BC no change in entropy. And again CD, during this isothermal compression CD, the working substance rejects quantity of heat. Rejects Q2 at temperature T2. Then rejects means decrease in entropy is equal to Q2 by T2. So finally dA, during this adiabatic compression dA, so this is adiabatic compression, so Q remains constant, that means no heat absorbed by the working substance, that means entropy of this working substance remains constant. Then change in entropy delta S is equal to Q1 minus T1, Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. Right, according to Kelvin scale of temperature, according to Kelvin scale of temperature, Q1 by T1 is equal to Q2 by T2. So from this statement, Q1 by T1 minus Q1 by T1, so that is equal to 0. So that means delta S is equal to 0. The total change in entropy of working substance in Carnot's reversible cycle is 0. Okay, So that is the change in entropy in a reversible cycle, that is 0. This is the statement of Clausius. This is also known as Clausius theorem. So according to this Clausius theorem, the sum of the quantities of heat transfers during isothermal change, that is Q by T. So that is Q divided by absolute temperature, that is T, of the isothermal in a reversible cycle is 0. That is change in entropy in reversible cycle. Okay, thank you. అర్థమైందా? రివర్సబుల్ సైకిల్లో చేంజ్ ఇన్ ఎంట్రోపీ అంతా 0. ఎలా తీసుకున్నాం మనం అంటే, చేంజ్ ఇన్ ఎంట్రోపీ కాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఎంట్రోపీ ఇన్ ఐసోథర్మల్ and entropy in adiabatic, and entropy in isothermal, and entropy in adiabatic. So this is isothermal expansion, adiabatic expansion, isothermal compression, and adiabatic compression. So first AB path తీసుకున్నాం. So the isothermal process kabatti temperature is T1 and heat is Q1, then Q1 by T1, so S1 is equal to Q1 by T1. So next BC, in the path of BC there is no change in entropy because there is no heat absorbed by the body, that is delta Q is equal to 0, Q remains constant. So there is no change in the entropy, that is same S1. So in the path of CD తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఐసోథర్మల్ కంప్రెషన్ కాబట్టి అక్కడ మళ్ళీ మీకు అబ్జార్ప్షన్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ ఉంది, దట్ ఈస్ Q2 ఏ టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర, T2 టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర. సో కాబట్టి Q2 by T2. మళ్ళీ DA ప్రాసెస్ తీసుకుంటే DA పాత్లో, సో దట్ ఈస్ adiabatic కాబట్టి, సో నో చేంజ్ ఇన్ ఎంట్రోపీ, దట్ ఈస్ సేమ్ ఎంట్రోపీ. సో దట్ ద చేంజ్ ఇన్ ఎంట్రోపీ ఈజ్ delta S equal to Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. So according to Kelvin scale of temperature, Q1 by T1 is equal to Q2 by T2. Substitute in this condition, then we will get delta S is equal to 0. ఓకేనా? చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇది, బాగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ స్టూడెంట్స్.